brothers and sisters, generals, current subscribers, new subscribers, anybody that view, I salute you, brothers and sisters in the world and online and family, and just gotta be thankful. I'm thankful for my family, thankful for my children, thankful for the reachers and teachers out here that's touching souls and changing lives righteously. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing, because that's what our ancestors want. Our ancestors will be proud of the brothers and sisters that are, picking up that knowledge, whether it's book knowledge or just experiences of life, or we have reached to the depth of that African spirituality, to the depth of our soul. And I'm here to say, brothers and sisters, as I have experienced today, man, hold on tight to those beautiful moments in life. And this will be part 2, because I did a video and I said, hold on to those beautiful moments. And it's becoming very, very important. It's more than just saying it. And like I say, you gotta have that positive energy. We gotta practice it as much as we can, Not that we're trying to make everything perfect, but we're trying to soothe our mind as best way we can, as brother, sister, young or old, and just keep on striving, keep on thriving. Remember, we always can do what we need to do, what we have to do. When we get a hold of that determination, we can do anything, Stopping is never an option, And I want to send a love to my son, Lord Lamont. He's going through some challenges right now, and may he get well, And I call down protection on his mom. I thank her for being strong and in his life, And me and my son and I, we've had beautiful moments, and we won't be doing podcasts for a while, but I'm glad we were able to do those father and son discussions, Maybe when we do it again, because something I heard today, that was some very good advice, and something that kind of hit home with me. It was in a movie, actually. I was at my son's mother's house, because we don't stay together, watching the movie and whatever. It was after we went to the park today and everything, just had a ball. And that's kind of what inspired me doing a part 2 of holding on to beautiful moments, because today was a beautiful day, and I now know what Ice Cube meant, and today was one of them days, and I hope many others had a good day today, whatever part of the globe that you're on. If you're in a warm climate, I hope you got out and enjoyed it, because when you really do enjoy Mother Nature, and you enjoy your family, and you really enjoying them and not just tolerating them, really enjoy them, and it makes you, it fills you with so much warmth inside. And I'm glad, as I heard a brother say, this not mine, we don't want to die laying on working on a keyboard, hunched over, we got to get out, we got to make that step, do different things, change up our routines and stop doing the same shit we do every day, And today I did a lot of kind of like meditating. I was with my family, with my sons, my spiritually adopted son, Dion, and then my son, Ethan, I always talk about. And they're on here, and just made a video today of us at the park. And I just showed, a lot of other brothers were at the park, and everybody was just out just enjoying the weather. A lot of kids were out. And I got some footage I just uploaded, so if you want, you can check it out. I'll put it in the end screen. And in the end screen of that video I've uploaded, there's also a video of Dion, my spiritually adopted son. Him and I and my son Ethan, we're all on that video, and it's a Y2K, it's a 2K NBA basketball game. Sometimes we don't play video games a lot, but we play them sometimes. But when we do, it's like sports and something for their mind, not none of that this crazy mess in some of these games. But they don't be on it a lot. But it's in the end screen of that video. It's called EBX Family Moment, and I just uploaded it today. And that's in the end screen, and you just hear us on there having fun, playing the game. And I try to hang, kick it with them as much as I can. I try to be with them, drop some jewels on them and show them how a man should be. It's wonderful, We keep chipping away at our young brothers and sisters and show them, and then they will, we show them, our reachers and teachers, I don't have to tell you this, but, just giving one's perspectives on, man, it's the best way we can, brothers and sisters. Man, hold on to those beautiful moments in our lives. Hold on to them, best way we can, because we have to cherish those wonderful moments we have with our families when we do have human contact beyond FaceTiming and all that stuff. It's wonderful. And went and talked to my mom today, and my uncle. I got to talk to him because I haven't seen him in a while. And it was nice to just sit down and talk, because, you know, when I go over there, I'm always in a hurry, and I got to, you know, I say, you know what, this is me speaking to myself. Sit your butt down, talk to your mom, and have a conversation. So that's what I did today. It was wonderful. And you know, I talked to her about my son, Lord Lamont, the challenges he's going through. And at a later date, I'll give more detail on what he's going through, but I don't want to do that right now, because I want to talk to him first and see how he's doing. I haven't talked to him in a while, but he's with his mom, so I know he's safe, because she's a general, always have been. And I talked a little bit about his mom. If you want to hear it, you have to hear it on a podcast I made a couple days ago called Divine Signs and the Art of Anticipation. And I talked a little bit about his mother and a little bit of detail of me and her relationship in that podcast. So if you want to hear it, you have to go listen to that. But yeah, she's always been a general, you know, and she's one of those rarities, you know. She's always all about her business. She's very responsible, and so he's with her, so I know he's safe, you know, and he'll be all right. And as I was going to say a few minutes ago, what I heard in a movie, an example, nothing doesn't ever, depending on what it is. I'm talking about if we have something, a challenge in our life that we can fix, you know, this is what this saying I'm getting ready to say can relate to. But if you've been toxic and caused someone's demise, and you just been evil as heck and you're aware of it, that's a totally different story. I'm talking about just regular, normal, human things that a brother and sister go through. Now, this example I'm getting ready to say fits with that. Nothing ever comes to an end. It's just a new beginning. And that hit with me. That spoke something to me, because that has a lot to do with our emotions, how we think about things. You know, it's not the end. It's the beginning of something better. That's what, like, it always takes me back. The example I like to use, I know it's Superman, but I don't know, it just pops in my spirit. I always think of this example of nothing ever comes to an end that's righteous. It's the beginning of something new. It's the end of something old and the beginning of something new. And an example I want to use that kind of relates to that, it's a movie with Superman. Remember when Superman went into, I think it was Superman 2, when he wanted to show how much he loved Lois Lane, and he went into that little, I don't know, a little closet-like deal where he lost his powers, and when he walked out of the little glass case he was in, you seen his old self like fading away against the glass, and then the new him came out, even though he eventually became back Superman. I'm just using that as an example. And it's kind of cool, because for some reason that always stuck with me. You know, as he was walking out the glass case, you see his, like a silhouette of himself, like slowly fading away, just like, you know, like that. And that's what it's like, you know, coming into awareness or changing an old habit or some addiction we had, and we finally do it. But I'm telling you, I know when we suffer righteously, if we just stay with it, we will be so glad that we stuck with it, whatever the challenge is. And I'm kind of speaking on my son and what he's going through. You know, there's others that can relate to the challenge he's going through. And like I said, on other videos or podcasts, I'll explain his challenge, but I don't want to speak on it right now until I speak to him. So, but when he conquers this challenge, and he will, you know, just life circumstances, but he's out of the toxic environment that he was in, and that's a start. And he's with his mom, so he's safe now. He's no longer in the Milltown right now. And it feels weird. You know, it feels weird he's not here. It's like we didn't see each other a lot, but, you know, we connected when we could while he was here. And, you know, but it's like I can feel he's not here anymore. It's a weird feeling. So, you know, I just salute to my son. I love him, and that great divine protect him, you know, come in his life. You know, like I say, nothing that we go through righteously, that we suffer through righteously, it's never an end. It's the beginning of a new beginning and something better than we ever was before. Like that example I used of Superman. We got to leave that old self, that old silhouette. We got to get out of that, go in that glass case and give our, you know, and show our love to that positive force, our family, integrity, which is not easy all the time. But I'm telling you, it's what other option do we have, other than to be evil or live in a low vibration and hurting people. And, I mean, the only option is to be righteous. I just don't know no other way, because just for me, my opinion, since I have let's just keep it real. Since I have got my shit together, mind, body, and soul, see, hear, and feel, still things to work on, but somewhat got my shit together. Life has been somewhat better, but I mean, to a certain extent, because I don't think life is really complete to everyone in our circle is better, because I've taught myself that and learned that, I we have to be strong as, because I guess I consider myself a teacher, from life experiences. So we being a teacher, us being teachers, whether it's brother or sister or a family member, we are happy that we're at a stable place, but we're still not satisfied, because we always have in our gut or in our spirit, especially if we're empath, there are always those that are struggling. So we can be happy, but when we got those that we're close to in our circle or loved ones or something like that, we're never fully satisfied, because as I said on a couple podcasts ago, I don't want divine things and wonderful things to happen to me. I want it for everybody, because we send out that vibration, because we need those around us to be generals and be self-aware too, right? Because we have children, family, significant others. So it's important, the energy we give out to others, even if it's a challenge to help someone or teach someone, do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Get over it. Unless they're just toxic and evil and hateful and jealous and they don't want to learn and just, debating, that's different. But if you see some light in someone, it's just circumstances that's stopping them or preventing them, because we know, because when we're in whether brother or sister, young or old, when we're at a certain level of self-awareness, we know if someone is sincere or maybe going through something. Sometimes you just kind of got to step back a little bit and let things play out. We'll know when to, sometimes, like I said, when we're balanced, we'll know when to speak, when not to speak, when to act, when not to act, So we'll learn these things as we mature, or sometimes age or self-awareness, because I always say it's not always age. But when we do capture those moments when we can help someone, or we're seeing something positive in the world, or, in an individual or family member or a child or in ourselves, please, brothers and sisters, with every fiber of our body, hold on to those beautiful moments in our lives when we come on to them, because it's getting pretty thin in these days, depending on what part of the globe or what part of the world we're living in, city, state, country, it's just, man, who would ever thought that the world would be like it is at this moment that one speaks? Is but in a way, it's made a lot of us stronger, and it is a new beginning for a lot of us, especially for me, because when I think back to how one used to be and how I used to think and all that stuff, I never thought I'd be speaking right now. Real talk. So, because many of my friends, and I said this before, many of my friends I grew up with, and I've said on other podcasts, I used to be the shyest brother in the world. No, man, I'm telling you, a lot of people would tell you I grew up with, would tell, anyone listening or whatever, would tell you, that how that Eric used to be really, really shy. They shocked that I'm speaking right now. So, and I'm just using that as an example. Anything can be done, when we are passionate about something and we have this desire to reach one, to give out positive energy and reach to someone. When you become passionate about something that you love, and I'm talking about righteously now, we ain't talking about no evil shit. You do it effortlessly. You begin to love what you do. You don't care if you're getting paid for it, or you got one person listening, or you got 1,000 listen. You walk with that divine force, and that great divine will show the beauty in us, and we'll see it in others, even when they can't see it in themselves, and it's just wonderful. And today, like I said, I knew what Ice Cube meant when he said today was a good day. But I want all, every day can be a good day, even though through the highs and the lows and the challenges. But as far as keeping our minds stable every day, that's what makes for a good day. And all in the beauty of nature and, you know, in good contact with, you know, with our brothers and sisters and children, that's even better, you know. But having a stable mind every day, that's the first start of having a beautiful day, and helping to hold on to beautiful moments in our life. So that was something I wanted to speak on, was in my spirit. Had a really great day today, and I'm gonna keep it going, because every day can be a triumph. You know what I'm saying? We can fight off any evil battle. You know, when we study, we read, you know, listen to other scholars that either have book education, book knowledge, or experience of life, or both, you know, because a little reading never hurts, you know. And a lot of people who read, usually the most intelligent people who like to read. I need to read more. I don't read enough, but I need to get back into reading. You know, I was thinking about that earlier, because it is good to read. Keeps the mind sharp, you know, gets in your subconscious, you know, depending on what we're reading now, you know. So you always got to have some education in there. It's okay to get entertained, but don't get entertained by too many things, or the wrong thing. You know, we see what's in the media all around us, man. I kind of feel, you know, I know individuals that done toxic shit, and they got it coming and all that, but man, it just a little, the empathic part of me, just a little part of me make me feel sad, because man, it just could have went a whole nother way. You know, I'm speaking in code, the individual that's in the media and many others like him. It's crazy, man. The position one puts themselves in, I'm talking about those in that's celebs in industry, movie, or whatever, puts themselves in, compromise themselves just for money and fame. It's crazy, man, crazy. Look at them now. You know, all the things that a lot of us have talked about all down through the years. Holy crap. Look at it now. But a lot of us are not caught up in it. A lot of us reachers and teachers, families, those out here working and doing what they're supposed to do. You know, we didn't sell our soul. You know, you know, those that got money and high up, those that's kind of going through something that, you know, quotation marks, had money or thought they had power, whatever, look down on the regular man or regular woman, quotation marks, you know. But you know what? It's something that Mike Tyson said. You know, Mike Tyson always say them. He dropped some jewels. And one thing he said, out of everything, all the jewels that he dropped, one jewel that he dropped that stuck with me. Like I say, we always say, brothers and sisters, when we learn from a teacher, and it hits to the pit of that soul, getting that subconscious, it stays with us forever. You learn from a teacher, you only feel good from a preacher. But anyway, this jewel that Mike Tyson, I don't want to forget it, what he said. I remember he was being interviewed, and the guy said, he said, do you ever think about boxing and going back in the ring? And, you know, or I think it was something like that. He said, do you ever think about, you know, when you became famous and all that stuff? Mike said he hated who he was. He said he used to cry before he went and fought. He said because he had to go be somebody he didn't want to be, you know. And you go back, look at it, and in the interview, it shows some of the clips of some of the fights he did, like when he, you know, bit Holyfield's ear and all that stuff. Mike, he, you know, when he look at it now, he's like, he didn't like that person. And he was like, so many people wanted to be him, but he said he wanted to be us. And that's what I mean, you know. And it takes a lot of courage. That's why I say salute to Mike Tyson, because that's a man of fucking integrity right there. That takes some fucking integrity and some guts and courage to say that. And I'm telling you, that's a hero. Real talk. Forget my profanity. I'm getting a little passionate, but that stuck with me. So I brought that up because, you know, those who in power or so-called power, influence, or got money look down on the working man and the working woman, you know. But you heard what he said. He said everybody wanted to be him, but he wanted to be everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's how I get, you know. But, you know, thank that great divine that Mike. Look at Mike now. Real talk. I ain't judging what he do. I don't care. So what, he get high and all. So what? Mike do what he grown. Mike do what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? So Mike has fought a lot of battles, have come through a lot of battles that some brothers, maybe some sisters wouldn't be able to come through. I mean, wouldn't be able to walk in them shoes. We're all individuals, you know. And I go back to what that's saying I heard from Cat Williams. You know, you're gonna let your own food get cold looking at somebody else play, and that staggers our journey. So, but when we are righteous within, brother, sister, our family, and we have good intent, and we're walking in the right direction, we will hold on to beautiful moments, because today was one of them days. And I'm grateful. And other brothers and sisters and my family that's doing the same thing, that's just doing what they have to do, not trying to live this perfect ass life, just doing what we have to do. You know, I think that Great Divine would be proud of that. It doesn't care, that higher force and Mother Nature doesn't care about money and how intelligent we are. And no, that Great Divine, and this is another jewel that I want to bring up. Tracy Morgan, I think that is Tracy Morgan. I ain't said his name in a while. He dropped a jewel. He said, what God is going to, and I'm just kind of giving a hypothetical to say, if like when we transition, you know what the one question, and this is what Tracy Morgan said. He said, you know what the one question God is going to ask us? He cussed when he did it, but he was very passionate when he made his point. He said, God is going to ask us, like those who wasted their time and all that stuff. They're going to be like, what did you do while you was on earth? Who did you help? You know what I'm saying? What did you impact? What life did you bring to this planet I made? And he said that I was glued to the screen. I was like, wow. And I've never heard Tracy Morgan talk deep like that, you know, and it's wonderful. That was amazing. So that stuck with me. And so again, I'm telling you, a lot of us, we don't know what's on that other side, but we've seen signs here on earth. I'm telling you. So like I said on the podcast, but maybe a day ago, 2 days ago, better watch for them divine signs. Because I'm telling you, those who are living a toxic ass life, I'm talking about toxic, devilish, and don't give a damn, and man, that's a train wreck waiting to happen. And I'm telling you, they won't be ready for that question. Real talk. They probably wouldn't even get to God. God probably wouldn't even want to look at them. You know, I'm just saying God, because, you know, that's what, but we talking about the real God now, that force that none of us can see, the higher supreme being. It's not a he or a she that none of us can see. But, you know, my little theory, I always say, because I like to use feminine energy, because I always make sure I keep that feminine energy and male energy. That's why I say the divine. It's just my thing now. The great divine is the male energy. And, of course, Mother Nature is the feminine energy. Because I always say the divine protects us on the inside, and Mother Nature protects us on the outside if we're connected to it and we study it and we practice it and take it serious, and not just thinking it as some fad or some cool thing. No, actually experience it, and you will see things come into fruition, you know. So that was just some thoughts I had. And like right now, what I'm doing, you know, just, and other brothers and sisters that do this, you know, be thankful if you have a voice to speak. It's those that can't speak, you know what I'm saying? So be thankful we have a voice to speak. Don't take this for granted, because Great Divine ain't gonna play when you speaking to its people. Real talk. So, and I've learned that. Like I say, I've gotten spiritual spankings. Great Divine ain't gonna play with you. Real talk. Keep on playing with that positive force. Those who go against Mother Nature, keep on fucking around with it. And like I say, you see in the media what's happening. So, but again, I'm sorry for cussing. Forgive me, but you know, like a lot of us, we just been through too much for bull. Real talk. Especially if we up in age and we are somewhat aware, healthy, nothing wrong with us. You know, hey, enough is enough. Real talk. It's time to get on board, band with one another, stop all this fighting and sneaking in chat rooms and sneaking in people. It's fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It really is. And then do people are aware of what the hell they're doing, what the social media is doing to them? You know, those that are, you know, so, but that's something I never done. I might have been caught up a little bit in social media, but I don't never sneak in people's chat room. I watch people's platforms and I listen and all that. Now I might not comment or go in chat rooms, but that like I just said, I don't do that. But I was getting ready to say, excuse me. I was getting ready to say I comment sometimes, but I don't go in chat rooms, you know, and I don't go in there to be nosy and all that shit. I go in there to learn, you know, so, cause I know it's enough damn shit going on without adding, you know what I'm saying? So that's brothers and sisters, family, current subscribers, new subscribers, anybody that view, hold on, please, to every waking, beautiful moment that we can. So that's my thought. And those just a few things that was in my spirit. I had a lot of fun hanging with my sons today, and I'm going to do more of that. And you will see more footage of my family. But even if you don't, I still going to be trying to hang with them. I don't like I got to prove it or nothing. But Sometimes I'll have footage of them, sometimes I won't. But I still will. I'm going to work in that area because this has really been in my spirit. And it felt good to talk to my mom today and speak to my uncle. And I need to hang on me and my cousin, we don't go out very much, but I'm going to set up something me and him can go out and, I don't know, just go out and hang out, do something, so just got to get with the family. It feels good when we do it, so I honor my family. I honor your family. Man, brothers and sisters that's out there that got platforms doing their thing. That's real. Emphasis on real. Brother or sister. Man, I honor your family. Like I said, I honor my family. I honor my children, their mothers, brothers and sisters all over the world. May you please keep that ultimate peace in your part of the world, wherever you are right now. And I'm going to say it one more time. Please, the best way we can, brothers and sisters, especially in these times, you better hold on to every waking, beautiful moment. Salute.